What is up guys, this is going to be another pickups video, and I've got quite a fair few games now which I've picked up in the last month or so. A lot of these are PS2 games which were bought from CX, some were gifted and some were from eBay. So let's go right ahead and check out what games I got. So I'm going to go through the Mega Drive games. I only got 2 Mega Drive games, and that is Balls, the Battle of the Balls, or Balls 3D, the Battle of the Balls. And this was on eBay. I think I got it for a couple quid. Box of the manual, which is basically a really crappy fighting game for the Mega Drive, as you can see. But I got it just because it's just funny, you know, the case and then that Balls 3D, and it's a 3D fighting game for the Mega Drive. The closest thing to Virtua Fighter you will see on the Mega Drive, and a fab game. 91% apparently, back when was it? Early 90s. Yeah, Balls 3D. Next up we got Batman Forever, which I got for like, I think it was like £5 on eBay. Not the best of conditions. As you can see, the inlay looks like it's been submerged in water or got wet somehow, and it doesn't come with the manual. So this was a really fun game. Probably one of my favourite old Batman games for the Mega Drive. This was co-op as well, and it reminds me of Mortal Kombat, like the early Mortal Kombat games, because they used the sort of photorealistic sprites. So yeah, Batman Forever for the Mega Drive. I've got 2 PS3 games. Fear 3, which is unopened. This was like £4, really good deal. I already got this on PC, but decided to get it on the PS3 so I can play with my girlfriend. Fear, the original Fear, another awesome game, more scarier than Fear 3. I also have this on PC as well, but yes, it's good to have a collection. I'm just missing Fear 2. Right, 2 PS1 games. Little Big Adventure. I'm not sure how many of you remember this game, but this is pretty rare, sort of. I think this is a European game, maybe a French game, I don't know. Which came out in '97, and I'm pretty sure this was on the PC first, and then they released it on the PS3, and this was £10. And I've seen a couple copies of this go for like £60, or actually £50-ish on eBay. I got this on eBay. I happened to got it at a good price. So yeah, around £30 to £50 on eBay. You'll find this. You might find one cheaper, but it is pretty rare PlayStation game, and it's fun as well. I used to have this back in the day, and God knows where my copy went. But yeah, in good condition, which is really good, and £10. Oh, the case is cracked, but whatever. I'll be playing this soon. Keep flipping the box just to show you what kind of game it is. You can't really see. I do recommend you guys playing this if you've never heard of this before. It is quite good. Right. The second PS1 game is Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. And this was gifted by my girlfriend. It's really cool. The early sort of Alone in the Dark games are awesome. Well, I never played the sort of really early ones before PS1. but I have played the PS1 games. I'm pretty sure I played the one for the PS2. So yeah, Alone in the Dark, the PS1, that's my PS1 collection. Well, that's my PS1 pickups, I mean. Right, on to the PS2 games. So we have Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. And I used to have this before. I'm not too sure what I did with my copy, but I had to get this again, and this was only like 50p on SEX. So I had to get this. I had to just buy it again. I mean, it's full as well, full. The manual and the 2 discs. Which one is this? The bonus making of Metal Gear Solid 2. So yeah, glad to have this back in my collection again. Next up we have Genji. Never played this game, but I remember, pretty sure I remember this coming out on the PS2. Kind of looks like a Onimusha game. I think they made a number 2 as well. So yeah, Genji. This was like £1. Crimson Tears, Capcom fighting game, and this is a rare one on the PS2, which is a 3D fighting game. I've never played this, but I guess it reminds me of, I don't know what it reminds me of, but it's just a cool fighting game. I'll tell you what it reminds me of. Street Fighter X. That's what it reminds me of. Well, it is made by Capcom, so that's probably why. Future Tokyo, years 2049. Well, I can't wait to play this actually, because I do like my fighting games. So another cool one to the collection. Next up we have Twisted Metal Black, and I used to own this game back along. I was a big fan of the Twisted Metal series. My favourite one is Twisted Metal World Tour for the PS1, and I wanted to get that again, but the prices for that is so much. It's like £50 to £60 just for like a full copy. So I didn't bother getting Twisted Metal World Tour, but this one's pretty cheap. I guess they made a lot of these. Twisted Metal Black online. So this was like £1. Oh yeah, forgot to mention Crimson Tears was like £2.50. Next up we have UFC Sudden Impact, and this was pretty cheap. I think it was only £2. I just wanted a old UFC game, just because of the roster and everything. But most of these play like the Dreamcast one. I can't remember what that was called, but the Dreamcast one was like one of the first UFC games, I think, or PS1 one. Can't remember. Yeah, UFC Sudden Impact will be a fun little game just to mess around on. Next up we have Onimusha Blade Warriors, and I actually never heard of this game up until recently, when I was checking what games I want in my collection. And this is basically like a, if any of you guys haven't played this, basically like a Super Smash Brothers but Onimusha style, made by Capcom. So you can have 4 players on the same screen or on the same stage, fighting each other basically, and I'm not sure if you can get power-ups or whatever, but a rare one anyway, a rare beat 'em up game on Onimusha, and it has like Mega Man characters as well on there because it's a Capcom game, which is pretty cool. I think this was like £4. Haven't played it yet, so it'd be fun, you know, to play with your friends and that. Right, we have Pride Fighting Championships, and this was like £2. And just like UFC, you know, I got it because of the roster, and I do prefer Pride back in the day more than I did UFC, because, you know, the rules were different and stuff, and they had excellent fighters back then. Ken Shamrock. Yeah, THQ game. Graphics look pretty good, you know, for an old game. That's Pride Fighting Championships. X-Men Next Dimension. Never played this. This was gifted by my girlfriend. But this is a, you know, fighting game, an X-Men fighting game, which is 3D, which is probably pretty good or mediocre. Choose from 24 favorite X-Men characters, including 4 secret ones. It's gonna be fun to play. Can't wait to try it out. X-Men Next Dimension. It comes full complete with 2 manuals for some reason. Gave you 2 manuals. Any of you need a manual for this, let me know and I can just ship this off. Next up we have Red Ninja End of Honor, and this is also gifted by my girlfriend. And this game is basically like Tenchu, but more action, more fast-paced than Tenchu, which is pretty good, because I've been meaning to buy this game before. I just never got round to it ages ago, so I'm glad to kind of finally have it now. And it's made by Sierra. I didn't actually know that. That's cool. Next up, a game that I didn't even know existed was Destruction Derby Arenas, and I got this for like £4. Yeah, Destruction Derby, PS2. I think this is pretty rare because I never heard of it before I seen it, and I was a big fan of the Destruction Derby 2 for the PlayStation 1. Another game that I should pick up, which I used to have, now I don't have. And I did actually play this for a little bit. It's actually pretty good. The racing's mediocre, but the yeah, the arenas, all the bowls, whatever, it is fun, especially if you have a friend playing as well. Right, next game, Devil Kings. This was £2, I think. Capcom game, and this is basically Devil May Cry, pretty much. Don't know if you can see. War is hell, the Devil Kings rule it. Yeah, oh, it's made by the creators of Resident Evil and, yeah, Devil May Cry. So that's why. Basically a Devil May Cry clone game. And this is actually quite old. I think it came out very early of the PS2 launch, I think. I've always seen it anyway, just never got around to getting it. Next up we have Virtual Fighter Evolution, Virtual Fighter 4. I just wanted a Virtual Fighter game, an older one. This was like £2, I think. And is this the one where you can create your own character? I don't know. But yeah, basically Virtual Fighter. A big fan of, you know, the early series, Virtual Fighter 2, Virtual Fighter 3 TV, and then I kind of like didn't bother getting 4 or this one, and I think there was another one. But I did get Virtual Fighter 5 like years ago. But yeah, I don't have a Virtual Fighter game for the PS2, so that's why I bought this one. Because I was going to get Virtual Fighter 4, but just ended up getting Evolution instead. Alright, we have Resident Evil Dead Aim, and this is a sort of not many people really talk about this one, I guess, because it uses the G-Con gun. You can move with the, you don't have to use the G-Con gun, you can use the controller if you want. But yeah, Resident Evil Dead Aim looks pretty good. I've never played it before. Obviously won't be as story based, won't be as intense as the other Resident Evil games, but it's a spin-off, and yeah, it comes complete and stuff. I think this was like a couple pounds, can't remember how much, but it was pretty cheap. Last PS2 game, Urban Reign, and this is a rare one, which is basically like Fighting Force, or you can say it's like The Bouncer, if any of you guys have played that. And it's a Namco game, and it's a 3D sort of side-scrolling beat 'em up. And you can also play as Paul and Martial Law from Tekken. And I was trying to look for this on eBay, and no one was selling it. I think one person might have been selling it, and it was just the disc. But I wanted the full copy. And yeah, not many places sell it, to be honest. I don't think many people bought this game when it came out. When did it come out? 2006. So it kind of came out in the late cycle of the PS2 era. That's probably why people shrugged it off, maybe. But it is a Namco game. This comes full and complete. I really wish they'd kind of make another game like this, like Fighting Force, I guess. But yeah, can't wait to actually play this, to be honest, because I haven't tried it yet. So that's it for my collection. Oh, and one more thing, actually. I got a Dreamcast controller, which was £1 from my local game store, and it works. Just the A button feels a bit soft. Alright, so that is it, guys. That is my pickups from the last month or so. A lot to go through, a lot to play. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be picking up more stuff soon. Just every time I pick up these games I gotta like make some more room, which is a pain in the ass, because I definitely need to get a new like shelf unit for my games. But yeah, I'm only gonna try to pick up games that I really want, or that I used to have and I didn't have before. I'll